Good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel here, Virgo Goddess Spiritual Medium. Time now is 3:45 a.m. And this next general reading that I am about to do is for the sign of Libra, okay? So Libra, let's get into your cards, okay? Because Libra, you basically received the Universe card, Last Judgment, Tower, the Star, Death card, Fortitude, Temperance, the Sun, Hierophant, Princess of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. So Libra, long story short, we all know that when it comes to Libras are very hardworking, very self-sufficient, very stable, independent, a very strong individual. Right now, Libra, for the last week of March, you may be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius or a Taurus, or you may be dealing with someone who has Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus in their chart. Okay, Libra, so right now, Libra, you are feeling as though you're feeling as though you may not be as successful as you like, because you're used to being on the go. You're very giving, you're very kind-hearted, and at times, like right now, you may view yourself as being very generous, like giving and not receiving in return. You may view your person that you're dealing with is being a bit self-centered, a bit conceited, somewhat rude. You may feel at this time as though people are taking advantage of your kindness, and they're viewing your kindness as for weakness. You may be dealing in a situation where you're finding yourself attracted to someone who you might have had a bit of communication. Maybe you and this person might have went out once or twice, and you feel as though you and this person are compatible, but for some reason there seems to be some type of wall up or obstacle in the way, in the path between you and this person. And you may feel at this time where things between you and this person are a bit inadequate, as if this person is leaving you out in the cold, or this person may be always shutting you out, or feeling a bit distance apart from you. Or you may be feeling as though something is wrong where you don't have all the answers. So you may be feeling a bit hostile at this time, a bit angry because things are not going your way according to plan, where every time you try to plan something, something gets in the way and it blocks it. So engagements are not like pushing forward as you may wish for them to at this time. And so Libra, you may be feeling as though you're going through a bit of criticism, a bit of self-destruction. You may be feeling as though people are talking about you and gossiping, like somebody may be slandering your name. You may be feeling as though you are surrounded by negative individuals, or perhaps negative influences at this time. You may be feeling as though things may not appear as they seem between you and another person. You may be feeling as though you're going through receiving like a lot of endings, where you may be like walking into walls, and you don't see yourself as walking through doors. You kind of see yourself as having doors slammed in your face, rather than you going across the door or walking through the door. you feel a lack of vision at this time, where things may seem as though things have kind of blown out of proportion. You may feel as though people are judging you. You may feel as though somebody's wearing a false mask in this situation. Or Libra, you may be a bit obsessive over somebody wearing a false mask, where you're pretending to others, where you're pretending to be something that you're not. Or you may be having some things, some secrets, some dark secrets that may be hidden that no one is aware of, and you're keeping those secrets locked in. And so right now, because you have a lot of things that's still hidden and locked in, those things are beginning to bottle up, and it's causing you to want to explode on somebody and be hostile towards someone, because you are walking around holding on to all these secrets, and you're going through some illusions where right now you may have a bit of like feeling sexual tension, because you may have been without intimacy for a while. So you may have been without sex for a while, and and in the past you was used to having your way, and outgoing and friendly. Everyone knows your name, and you are still very friendly. So you're a very popular person. You get along with others well. But for some reason, there seems to be this one obstacle between you and this person. And like I said, it's some type of secret that's hidden. For some of you Librans, you may be dealing with same-sex issues, where you're wanting to come out of the closet, or you're either in the closet and people are not aware that you may be attracted to the same sex, or that you may be attracted to transgenders, where you feel as though you are able to receive proper communication and understanding between you and this transgender friend who you may have. Or it could be somebody, like I said, same sex, with a person who's just a friend. It don't have to be a relationship, but you could just have someone who's a friend who may be same sex or a transgender, and you may find yourself for some reason kind of falling for this person, where you may be attracted to this person, but you don't want no one to know. And so you're keeping it hid to yourself, and you're having some problems dealing with it, because you're somewhat confused, because you are still attracted to the opposite sex. And so right now, this is kind of something maybe perhaps new, or you may have a fetish for same sex or transgender relationships. Okay. And so you feel as though you get along more so with the same sex or transgender, because right now you seem to be having a hard time when it comes to dating the opposite sex, or getting someone to take you serious when it comes to the opposite sex, because you used to have several options, but all of those options are shutting the door. None of those options really want to be bothered with you. And so that's the reason why you're a bit hostile right now, because you're going through some sexual tension, and you might be going through some frustrations and confusion about your sexuality. And so basically right now, Libra, some of you are also having a hard time dealing with, being shut in, and things are not moving fast enough or picking up like you want them to be. You may be wanting and hoping for a better job opportunity when it comes to your stability, because right now you may be working, but you don't see yourself as making enough, and so you're kind of wanting to seek another avenue when it comes to employment status and build your resume. Some of my Libras may be fathers, and you have kids and you're wanting to provide for your family, and right now you may see things a bit hard right now because we're being shuttered with this whole coronavirus thing. And so some of my fathers out there who want to provide for your children and worried about your kids' schooling and their education and wanting them to have a proper education, and just kind of upset because everything is just going crazy right now. It's like the whole world is going crazy. And so you're wanting to like find a quiet place where you could just relax and take a deep breath and calm down. And Spirit is saying you may need to meditate and pray and seek God for what you're going through, you know. And be patient and have an understanding, because God's saying that right now you may not, you can't force people to be with you, that you need to understand that it's not always about you, that other people are going through their own circumstances as well, and you need to start like having a little more respect for others as others have for you. Okay, Libra? So here is where I'm going to stop on your reading. And if it resonates, feel free to please hit the like button and subscribe, and feel free to invite others. Okay, as always, love it. God bless.